Good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome to the Waupun Community Center here for the Wisconsin Senior Class Tournament, 37th Annual, all held here at the Waupun Community Center, sponsored by the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association, and the host has been the Waupun Youth Hockey Association, and the fans of Waupun Hockey. I just want to make sure I give a couple of shout-outs out to the tent for providing a fantastic opportunity for these players and fans to be able to get the beverages and the food that they need. Eggs this morning were fantastic, so I want to thank Mike Freese for all of his time that he's put in to make sure that that tent is running smoothly, and all of the other volunteers who've been out there. Today's contest is for third place that we're going to be watching here is Section 5, wearing the green, and wearing the gold is Section 4. Section 5 is the, I guess you're going to call it the Fox Valley region here, as you've got Appleton and Neenah and De Pere and Waupaca and Green Bay, Fox City Stars. That's typically your programs there. And then in gold is the La Crosse area, with a section that is there between having La Crosse and Tomah and Onalaska and Baraboo, West Salem are all in that as well. So there's some high-quality players that you're going to see out here. Both of these teams are 1-1. They both lost to the teams that are coming out here for the championship. So you can expect to see some fantastic hockey here. Did want to share a couple of pieces of information. First of all, you're going to see a 4-man officiating crew. The Coaches Association decided to take the senior class tournament as an opportunity to see if how this actually works and see if they can get some data, and I thought it would certainly bring in more secondary assists, and so far it has, which is fantastic for our kids to get that recognition of being playmakers and moving the puck like they should to other people and getting that recognition, not being the shooter necessarily. It's also should be cutting down on the penalties, or I guess are making more accurate calls on the penalties, and so far, that has been the case as well. They've been very consistent. So you think what might be a penalty on one end, they both are looking at each other with the orange stripes, and they're saying, one's shaking their head no, so it's a no call. So I like seeing this. I know that it's going to cost a little bit more for schools to do this, but if we don't have any arguments taking place or any concerns, I think it's well worth it. Upper left-hand corner of the stream, you should see the clock. If it starts to get in the way because of how big it is, I'm going to move it. Getting ready here to face off number 11, Gabe Andrews from De Pere, wearing the Caps hat. That's picked up there down by number 8 in the gold. Number 8 in the gold is Alex Jackson from West Salem. Oh, see, now I put 2 to 2 together. Sorry about that little. Alex Jackson played on Section 7 in the first game. I did not see him in the second game, but he was out there. He scored a hat trick in the first game, was for Section 7, who had to forfeit the game because they didn't have enough players. But they pulled players from every little section here to fill it, and they had some juniors come out. Poking at Chairman away is the goalie for the green team today. Starting is Gage Olson. Gage has been solid in net so far, and it looks like for the gold team it's going to be Jack Weber from Onalaska. He's also been solid. I was looking at some of the numbers that Trasher from Wisconsin Prep Hockey, and if you don't follow Wisconsin Prep Hockey, you're missing all of Wisconsin hockey. Prep Hockey is the authority in Wisconsin. Nice save there by Gage Olson after a solid shot there by number 9, Ryan Wink from the Avalanche. They are the Wisconsin, I'm not going to say necessarily the gurus, but it's kind of a nice little grouping that they have there spread throughout the state and share their opinions, and they have seen a lot of hockey. So Wisconsin Prep Hockey has also the link to the senior class, so you can go back and pick that up. It'll be there sitting on my site forever, I think, because I haven't gotten rid of any videos yet. I might try and get rid of some over the past 4 years. Good centering pass opportunity there. Fired. Fowler up into the net as it's blocked off a stick of number 17, Eric Alberts. from the Neenah Rockets. Anyways, he was sharing some information with me about Abrick's save percentage so far is was a 953. It may be higher because I don't think he gave up anything in that last game. Tucker Jarrett, 952. They were ranking 4th and 5th respectively so far in the tournament. Hoople, who was in net before Abrick, he had a 971 and he's second, so I'm interested to see who's going to be first, and I'll have to wait till he shares that information with me. But that's, again, they were able to put all this stuff into Sports Engine and able to do all the calculations for it based on all the stats. This, I think, may be a little bit more hitting as Pride is on the line for the seniors, and this might be the last time that they're going to be here out on the ice. That's number 17 skating with it hard. That's Eric Alberts. Coming back the other direction, kept in there by number 5. That's Brady Johnson from Wapaka. Dumps it back in. Played behind the net there now by Jack Weber from Onalaska. Gets it out here to number 16 who makes the pass. That is Will Bryant. That's going to be offsides. Touched by Dirks. And that'll be a face-off here right outside the Blues, or outside of the defensive zone of Section 5, right in front of the cameras here. Andrews again in that center for Section 5. 0-0 is the score here. Number 12 takes a bump there. That's Michael Zivakowski. Dumped offsides. It's great to see the skills that are exhibited here by these seniors out here, having an opportunity to represent their sectional. It doesn't matter. Oh, a good collision there between 2 and 12. That's Ziebel from Reedsburg running into Zivakowski from Wapaka. Coming back up with it again. Here's another player from Wapaka. There's my commercial at the wrong time. That's Brady Johnson. It was Brady Johnson. Dumped in there. Good hustle here from number 8. That's Alex Jackson from West Salem. Has it poked away. Coming back, swinging it over here to number 4. That's Owen Engel from the Rockets. He tries to feed it up to one of his teammates, Dylan Fox. I'm glad to see Dylan is out here. Here's some 3-3 situation. Dylan goes through the legs, gets bumped a little bit and taken down by Jake Ziegelbein from Onalaska. I don't know what it was, but last game it seemed like Dylan was a target because he got hammered quite a bit. Again, I know some of these players from all of the time that my son has been playing out in the wheel, and he's been playing with a lot of tournament teams as he's trying to get himself better and trying to get the exposure. So know some of these kids, and they're really good kids on both teams. Nice job there by Gage Olson, Appleton goalie. There's one from the Badgerland that I'm familiar with. I believe Gage has been a 3-year starter. Maybe 4, but I think it's been 3 for sure, because I think Marcus Alfaro was there 4 years ago, but I could be wrong there as well. Swinging it back out here, trying to get it into the neutral zone. They do, then banging it off the board. That was number 14, Jack Menzies from Wapaka. There's a full line, I believe, from Wapaka. We got a full line from Neenah. So out of your 18 slots, that's picked up quite a bit. Frozen there by Jack Weber, goalie from Onalaska for Section 4 today. 11:52 left here in the first period. There's Ryan Gargaro with it. I haven't mentioned his name before. Speaking with Ryan's dad, not sure what Ryan's going to do. Very impressed with, though, again, Ryan's one of those players that I think we had an opportunity to play with the Janesville Junior Jets. High quality kid, great family, a lot of fun to be around, playing for the Onalaska Hilltoppers. That's going to get dumped in there by Fowler, Ben Fowler from Onalaska. Trying to remember last names. That's held in there by number 16 as well. That's Will Bryant from Onalaska. So Onalaska has almost a full line, and the Avalanche have almost a full line. Picked up again. That's number 8 this time skating with it. That's Murphy Eggers. Fires into the belly of Weber. If you're out there watching, please don't be afraid to send me a chat. I'd love to hear from you wherever you're coming from. I do want to thank, she's probably not online right now anymore, but we had Marilyn Mosier watching from Appleton, so I was glad that she was able to watch some of this. Maybe she's back online and watching this game as well, and I hope so. Doing it for the kids and for the parents and grandparents and friends and aunts and uncles to one last time maybe to see their children on the ice skating here in the senior class tournament. Tried to get it all the way across, missed it, number 11. That was Eggers to Andrews. Held in the zone, picked up by 8 as he tried to bring it in, or bring it into the neutral zone, but he can't touch it while it's in the regular zone, so it becomes an offsides. Face-off right here in front of the Section 5 bench. Again, we're running a 4-man officiating crew. That's going to be in on Olsen, and he's going to freeze the puck. Dylan Fox in at center against number 11, which is Jake Ziegelbein. Fox won it there temporarily, and then what's Ziegelbein, or number 7, swinging at it. I'm surprised. Above your head, so that's Zemanovic. Nice lead pass out there. That's going to be to Ryan Wink. Wink unable to get a shot off, as that was great defense by number 3, Griffin Cogden from the Nina Rockets. Yellow has to get back on side. I'm not sure where the offside's. Thank you for the official for yelling that, though. I really appreciate that because they don't have to, but it sure is helpful. Now it's picked up there by Dylan Fox. Dumped back in. Fires off of the stick up over the top of the net. Back in. Gage Olsen with a save. Puts it behind him. Stepping in now, that's number 16, Will Bryant from Onalaska. Comes into the slot, nice give and go there, fires. Olsen was out of position, unable to get his skate back into the ice. And unfortunately, he gives up a goal, so that I believe is going to be number 10 had the goal there. I think that's Andrew Waltz from Onalaska with an assist by Bryant. And I wonder if they'll give a secondary this time. 9:05 in the first, and the ice has been broken in this game, and now we will see what happens as these teams start to open up. Waiting to pick up the announcement, see if there was a secondary. I'm pretty sure it was 10 with a goal and 16 with the assist. They only gave the Bryant. 9:05 on the clock. That's the first goal. Now let's see what happens here with Section 5, if they can get rolling, or if Section 4 is going to continue to be dominant. Fire turn, nice job there. I think who was that? That was Cody Dirks. It was from the Avalanche. Picking it up again. Nice job there with good hustle. Come flying in there. That's number 17 to hold right into the chest of Olsen, who stood tall. Good hustle there from Grant Ledoux from West Salem. They had the privilege of playing with Wisconsin Badger Jack Gorniak. Let's hope the Badgers are able to pull out a win today and advance in the series, give themselves a chance to get into the NCAA. They split so far with Penn State. Fowler and Gargaro going back to pick it up, and the goalie is Weber, so they're used to seeing each other. Fowler has it. He decides to go up the middle, then goes wide over on Gargaro's side. Banged in there, comes in hard with speed as he goes into the board, then tries to dump it back, but no doing as Owen Engel is there for the Neenah Rockets. Engel now has it again, pulls it behind the net. He's looking, bangs it off of the board, comes off of the stanchion. Funny. And that's DeVolk finishing his check. Gargaro tying up. Is that Fox? No, that is number 8. That is Murphy Eggers. Going with it now, though, that's Fox. Poke checked away. Andrews trying to get a stick on it, unable to. Owen Engel's trying to hold it in from the Rockets, unable to. And now coming back the other direction is number 8, Alex Jackson. Jackson had a hat trick in the first game of the tournament. I take that back, second game of the tournament. Engel weaving his way around, leaves it over here for Murphy. Eggers, sorry. Eggers has it. He's going to go into the zone. He's got help, tries to drop to 16. So here's where the difference is when you're watching the senior class tournament, at least for the first couple of periods, just because these guys aren't used to playing with each other. So they don't get to see what their typical reaction is. Number 11 has it, looks, fires right into the belly of Olsen as he's solid there. That was Jake Ziegelbein from Onalaska. 6:34 left here in the first period at the Waupun Community Center here for the 37th annual Wisconsin Senior Class Tournament, sponsored by the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association. All of your coaches on the benches today have taken the time to donate to the senior class to help these kids get additional exposure. Typically you'll find some scouts here. Expecting a few that'll be watching the championship game. One of the negative side effects I was told about me doing the broadcast is now they don't have to send scouts here to talk to people. They'll find out who these kids are and they'll reach out and contact them themselves. So it's unfortunate because there's nothing like coming out of the locker room and having one of the scouts say, I'd like to talk to you about. It's a really good feeling. So even if you're one of those scouts and you don't want to come here, sorry about the commercial, all I'd ask is see if you can designate somebody local to be your representative and at least give the kids that feeling. Oh, hammered there is number 3, Cuttinger, I think that, or no, that's Cogden. Olsen did a nice job there fighting that off, keeping it here 1-0. 5:38 here in the first. Fired. Olsen lost track of it, knocked away there by Will Bryant. Right there is a nice opportunity to give and go as Dirks was crashing. Sorry, Ryan Wink, that was, not Bryant. Bryant's number 16, that's my fault. That was number 9. Trying to come back up with it again, that was number 17. That's Eric Alberts from Neenah. Hey, what? Comes down all the way on goal. Weber's going to have to play it. I'm not sure what the player was yelling about, so. Coming back up with it again, that's number 10. Following in, nice job there for 10 to crash as they dropped it for him. Number 10 is Andrew Waltz. Had the first goal of the game, and the only goal of the game. Jagger Hammer, number 3 defenseman. Ooh. Almost tipped. I would have think they would have called it though, because it had to be above the bar, but Olsen's going to slow things down, and that's going to do it for this rush by the Section 4 gold team. Puck has been down in this zone a long time. I haven't seen it down, I can tell because I haven't swung the camera back the other direction, so Section 5 needs to gain some control and get this thing down on the other end to see if they can put some pressure on Weber. That's a nice move right there by number 16. He walks in, loses it as there's good pressure there by defenseman Fowler. Now that's Gargaro with it. He bangs it off of the glass. There's a quick chip. Coming back the other way is Section 4. That comes back into the zone. They have to reset. Hard battle against the boards. Picked up there by number 8. That is Alex Jackson. Jackson moves it over to Fowler. Ben Fowler from Onalaska. Olson plays it. That comes out by number 16. Cody Rasmussen from Wapaka. And Olson's going to freeze the puck once again. 37 years is a long time for a tournament to be continuing. I know obviously the state tournaments probably been going, I know they have been going much longer, but think about a tournament being held in one location for 37 years. And I'm glad that the Coaches Association isn't even considering. Olson almost got caught there, but he's able to close the door and stop the puck, so a good thing, a 2-goal lead. Both of these teams, again, have played phenomenal hockey, and I don't think that anybody has scored a ton of goals, but I can't remember for sure what Section 4 had done previously. Fired. Olson misses it out of the glove, drops it, though, to Engel. Engel tries to get it out, knocked down by number 7 and held into play. That was a nice play there. 15 looking to go to slot. Didn't quite get to Olson. Olson thought he had it, though, in the post. Was covered. Oh, surprised he didn't cover that one. 2:56 left here in the first period. That's Fox. Fox gives it over to, trying to pick up the player from Neenah. I haven't called Diaz, and that's why right there is Diaz from Neenah. Cody Diaz, senior from Neenah, played in a championship game. Came up a little short, but very proud of Neenah Rackets representing the Badgerland Conference, taking on U School. It's going to be very interesting when we switch to the 2 divisions to see what's going to happen. Betts out there, and according to Coach Jason Wood, he's not changing anything. He's going to stay in Division 2 if that's what the WI is going to make him do, which I'm not sure why that. If you're U School, why you would do that. I mean, sure, you could send a message saying that it's kind of stupid you don't like the 2 divisions, but if you're that solid of a program, you just won a state championship and you've won 3 against everybody, so why wouldn't you go back up to D1 and show them that you can still dominate at the enrollment highest level at least. And then the bottom 32 will be Division 2. So as people move up, that's going to shift those down, and those they have an option if they're originally at the cut line, if they want to come down or if they want to stay up in Division 1 and until they get the 32 players. This is the longest I've seen it down here in this zone, and that didn't last very long. Off back, reset. Back into the neutral zone. Pushed forward there by number 5. That was Brady Johnson from Wapaka, and wow, somebody went hard into the boards. Grass ice over to Waltz, I believe. Cleared back out. Fired down. Olson's able to hold it, gloves it. 1:21 left here in the first period. I also want to give a quick shout out. You're going to hear him shortly here announce the 1 minute. Scotty Van Galen coming down here once again. He's the announcer voice of the Waupun Warriors, whether it's the youth or whether it's the high school. Singer of our national anthem, and I want to congratulate him again for all the time and effort that he has done and everything he's given to Waupun hockey. Fires there, blocker, wide open on the back door was number 12, unable to pull it because it was tied up nicely by number 5, Brady Johnson, but that was Hunter Schultz from the Avalanche having a chance. Hunter Schultz has had himself a fantastic tournament so far. Don't remember exactly, but I do think he's probably has, I'm just guessing, I think he's had at least 6 goals in these first 2 games. A couple of assists as well. Moving the puck around into the slot, they give it. I'm surprised that they're giving up the slot like this, Section 5. Again, once in a while, hard to know how to play with your teammates. Knocked down in front, Olsen battling hard with 3 seconds remaining here, and that's going to do it here in the end of the first period. As your score here is 1-0. Section 4 in gold has the lead over Section 5. We're in the green here at the Waupun Community Center for the 37th annual Wisconsin Senior Class Tournament. We'll be back here to broadcast the next period. Just as a reminder, if you're watching, you're going to have to refresh your computer because YouTube does not like it when I run and watch the Zamboni. They have me spamming YouTube content or whatever it happens to be, and they shut me down. Olsen with 16 saves, just been peppered. That shows that it's been down there for a long time. We'll be back here for the second period. Thanks for listening to Jeff's live stream here on YouTube.